Hey, what's up YouTube? This video we're going to be making a key to a Jetta. This process is for IMMO4 and it applies to like Jettas like 11 to 16 as well as Passats and some of the Golfs. IMMO4 with the blue plug on the back, and this applies to key ignition as well as push starts. And I'm going to be doing this on bench using the POGO pin. So let me just jump into the tools that we're going to be using to complete this. Now I'm going to be using the Autel IM508 and the XP400. You can also use the XP200. You don't need the 400 for this particular kind of key. And I'm going to be using the GoDiag bench platform with the POGO pin to put it in service mode and read the data. And for my key, I'm just using a super chip. I'm doing this just for YouTube, but this will also apply to the flip keys or just an HU66 bladed key or even the push starts. So I'll go and we'll just jump into the process of reading the IMMO data, making the key, and programming it. Step one is voiding the warranty and cutting the sticker. Now mine's already cut. Then we're going to take our T8 Torx, and there's 4 screws to remove. I've had this open before, I never put the screws back, it looks like, but we got 1, 2, 3, and 4 is where the screws would go. And then little tabs on the side, and just pop it apart. And remove our cluster. And now we're going to be using a POGO pin to actually put this in service mode. And our POGO pin is based off of this chip here. And let me switch cameras so I can show you exactly which pad on this that we're going to be touching to put it in service mode. Okay, so this is our chip we're focusing on here. Now we have pin number 1 is located over here. You can actually see this circle is different than the other 3. And we're going to be moving over here. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going from right here, the 6th pin over from the corner, and we're going to follow that trace to the pad, and that's the one we're going to use for our POGO pin. So we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to just follow that trace, and that trace goes all the way to this pad right here. So that is our location for our POGO pin, and that's what we're going to use to actually place this cluster in service mode. So we'll switch back to the camera here and we'll put it in service mode, and we'll read the IMMO data so we can create a dealer key. All right, so now we know where our POGO pin location is. Let's go ahead and get everything hooked up. I'm going to go ahead and plug in my bench platform here, and this needs to be plugged into a power supply. And I'll link this power supply and the platform in the description. And we'll go ahead and hook our platform up to the cluster. And we'll plug the platform into the Autel. And we'll go ahead and plug our XP400 in. All right, we're going to go into IMMO. Volkswagen. And we're going to go expert selection. IMMO4. IMMO4 instrument can, and I'm going to auto detect. Now on our platform we have the silver button and the red button. The red button I keep pressed in all the time because it'll come in and out, but I leave it actually pressed in all the time. And then to turn our cluster on, I just push the silver button. Here, beep, cluster is now on. Go back to our Autel here, and now that the cluster is on, you hear it dinging and beeping. Not annoying at all. And you're going to hit auto detect. And it should detect the cluster for us, telling us it's a video NEC 24C64 2013. And so we're going to go ahead and hit OK. And now the next thing that we need to do is we do need to put it in service mode to read the data. So we're going to scroll over and I'm going to enter service mode with all keys lost G-Box. Now notice we're not using the G-Box because we have a bench platform. I highly recommend clicking the link and buying a bench platform. It saves you a lot of trouble. It's telling us IMMO data can directly read after this function is performed when all keys are lost. We know that. We're going to hit OK. Telling us to pull the cable out and how to hook the G-Box up. But like once again, we're not using the G-Box. We're using a bench platform instead. I'm going to hit OK. And I still have my cluster on. Now it's asking us where the speakers are. This is referring to the back of the cluster, but we're going to ignore that because we're not using the G-Box, so we're just going to hit OK. And now from here, what we're going to do is we're actually going to turn our cluster off. So I'm going to press the silver button on my platform. Cluster is now off. And I'm going to take my POGO pin and refer to the previous part of this video, and I'll maybe put a slide up so you can see. And we're actually going to put our POGO pin on the POGO pin location. I'm going to hold it there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually press the silver button to turn my platform on, and then I'm going to press OK immediately after, and I'm going to put it in service mode. And now you heard it kind of click, or hopefully you heard it click, but what you don't hear is the dinging and all that, because right now it's actually in service mode. But we're going to leave our POGO pin and ground this position on the board until the Autel tells us to stop. Operation complete. We can now disconnect the ground it's telling us. And so we'll take the POGO pin off, and we're just going to hit OK. And now it's going to just think for a minute here, and then eventually it's going to actually read our IMMO data is what's going to happen here. And of course we've got our XP400 already plugged in. So it's going to black out, which is perfectly normal. And we're just going to wait until it actually reads the IMMO data. And there we go, it's actually reading the IMMO data. So now it's read the IMMO data and it's reset the cluster, so now we're out of service mode, and now it actually tells us our VIN, our PIN code, CS, see how many keys are currently in the system, etc. And it's a good idea to take a picture of this. You know, you can actually take a picture and save it, and if you ever had to do a key again to the same car, you've got the data. You don't have to do all this. You can actually do it OBD. And what we're going to do now is we're going to hit OK. Cluster's still on. We're going to swipe back over, and we're going to go to make dealer key, and it's already saved our information. So it's going to tell us to place a blank key in the programmer slot. So we're using the X-Horse Super Chip, and we're just going to be placing it into the XP400, and I'm going to press OK. Now it's going to connect the programmer, and it's going to make us our dealer key. Now it's telling us the key is generated successfully, so now we're ready to do key learning. So I'm going to take our key, or in this case our chip, out of the XP400, and we're going to hit OK. And we're going to go into key learning. It's asking if it's equipped with smart key, and this one is not, so we're just going to hit no. If it was, you of course would just hit yes. We're going to hit no. Asking us how many keys we want to do, and we only want to do one key, so we're going to hit OK for one key. Telling us learning key, so we're going to go ahead and put our key in our platform coil right here, and it goes 1 to 1, and it tells us key learning complete. So now our key has been successfully learned to the car, and keys learned, the cluster's ready to be put back in, and if you have a remote, you just learn the remote and the job's done. So from here, we'll just hit OK. It tells us to turn it off for 5 seconds. On bench, this doesn't really matter, but take our chip out here, we'll hit OK. Now one thing we'll show you here, we're going to go ahead and hit IMMO status. And it's going to tell us not much right now. Oh, I got to turn the cluster back on. But IMMO status, and I have the chip in my hand here. So there's one key present in the vehicle. That just means there's one key stored in the system, or one key programmed is what that's telling us. And now when I put the key in the coil here, and let me back out of it. Go back to IMMO status. Now I do have the super chip sitting in our GoDiag platform. And it should read it here when it comes back on. There we go. So I just turned it on, turned it off. And now it's telling us one key present, which once again just means there's one key programmed. But it's telling us, is the key a dealer key? Yes. Is it locked? Yes. And is it learned? Yes. So that just confirms the job is done. And at this point here, we're just going to go ahead and we'll power the cluster off. And I'm going to go ahead and just unplug power to the platform. And we will unplug it. And from here, we're ready to just actually reassemble our cluster. And of course, ready to go back in the car and learn the remote, get paid down the road to the next job, etc. So that right there is IMMO4 from pretty much like Jetta's like 11 to 16. And I have another video which I'll link in the corner for IMMO4 kind of 4.5, which is like a 2017 Passat or Jetta. And like I said, the GoDiag platform and the power supply will be linked in the description to Amazon. You can click on that, helps the channel out. Questions or comments, please put them in the comments. And I don't really have anything else to add on this one. So until next time, we will talk to everybody later.